So you're thinking of moving to Easton Park. Well, in this video, we're going to check out the southernmost section of Easton Park called Kieke Park. We're going to get after it right now. Hey, Daniel here. If you want to know everything about living in Easton Park, then subscribe and tap the bell below to be the first to learn about living in our awesome community. It doesn't matter if you're thinking of moving in 9 days, 90 days, or even next year. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom call. I'm happy to help you make that smooth move to the Easton Park neighborhood. All of that you can find in the description below. And after this video, check out some of my other tours of Easton Park, like my monthly best deals video. That would really help me out, and it'll give you a broader view of what's available out in Easton Park. All right, let's jump into Kieke Park. All right, so we are looking at Kieke Park. Kieke Park is right down here. It's a little confusing with Easton Park because the sections of Easton Park are something park, but then in those sections they have actual parks. So that's why you're seeing Kieke Park written over here on Google Maps, because there is a small playground on the west side of Kieke Park called Kieke Park. Some things I wanted to draw your attention to is this is the southernmost currently, but Easton Park is going to continue expanding further south. They're also planning on extending, this is Slaughter Lane right here, so extending Slaughter Lane right past Kieke Park and connecting it to 183. So if you're planning on staying in the house 5 to 10 years, you're probably going to benefit from that because you'll be right next to the Slaughter Lane exit. And then looking in general, just overview of kind of real estate in Easton Park. Kieke Park is newly finished. There's no more new construction in Kieke Park, to the best of my knowledge. They are done building in Kieke Park, and I'm recording this in September of 2024. The two sections that are currently being built out right now for single-family homes is Pilot Park over here to the west, which is actually where I'm buying my next house. Me and my wife are moving to Pilot Park in a few months to kind of upgrade, and you don't have to look at my background like this, and I can actually look like a decent YouTuber. I digress. So we have Pilot Park to the west, and then to the right we have Prospect Park, which is going to be massive. So they're going to be building Prospect Park for a while. So if you're wanting a new construction home, there's a couple available in Kieke right now, but Pilot Park and Prospect Park are where most of the new construction is currently happening. And there's a ton of open lots in both of those sections. So if you want to start from literally an empty lot and go through the entire design process, you'll be able to do that there, not in Kieke. Kieke is also pretty far away from the amenity center. So up here where it says Easton Park, that's the amenity center. You can zoom in. So we have the two pools, you have the gym there, you have the big dog park. And so it's about a mile walk, I can tell you, because you can see I live right here, southern section of Skyline Park. It's about a mile walk, so it's pretty far. Now there are plans of building a second amenity center south of Slaughter. Who knows how long that'll take? That could be in 10 years. So don't hold your breath on that. It's going to happen, but for the near future, you're going to be having to drive or take your golf cart to get to the pool. You're not super close to it living in Kieke. And then the last thing I wanted to kind of show you guys on the map here before we start looking at the homes is the amount of trails. And so Easton Park really does pride itself on building out a lot of paved trails for people. I really appreciate it because I'm a runner. And so I like being able to explore in the morning, and also I have a golden retriever, so being able to walk different routes. But it's also a new construction neighborhood, so there's some trails, just new trails are being built, every month or so. So with Kieke, there's right now not a lot of trails. You have this trail over here to the left, and this trail goes all the way along Skyline Park, and then also connects over to Pilot Park. They have two that they just finished that connect over to there. But that's about it. Everything else you're going to be running on streets. So be aware, that's going to be a long-term investment of you're seeing all these trails, and I think Easton Park says we have 13.1 miles of trails. It's like, well, they will. Right now, you're going to be running on a lot of streets currently, so be aware of that before jumping into this, if that's important to you. looking at, I wanted to bring this up. If you go to the Easton Park website and look up Kieke, it shows square foot range 1465 to 2997. It's incorrect. That was the models of homes that the builders were building, but that is outdated because those homes have been bought up. Now it's mainly resale and a couple new construction homes that haven't been bought yet. So the square foot range is actually, for homes currently available, 1912 is the smallest home currently available, up to 2900, okay? So that's the square foot range we're really looking here. And I wanted to bring this up because a lot of people just try to do their own research and they go to these websites, and I encourage you to speak. If you don't know a realtor, contact me. If you know a realtor, contact them. Like if you work with someone that you really enjoyed working with in the past, the main thing is working with someone you know, like, and trust. But it's important that you do talk to someone who has access to this data, because their websites, the builders put up these websites and it's outdated. They don't really update this stuff. They're kind of just wanting you to come into their office and then they'll tell you what's actually available. If you contact me, I'll tell you exactly what's available because I have access to that data. So let's jump into that data. What we're looking at here is all of the homes currently available in Easton Park. And again, this is mid to late September when I'm recording this. This is obviously going to change over time. So what you're seeing is we have 92 homes currently available. This is new construction inventory and resale. And you can see, it's kind of a big overview of Easton Park, but over here is Pilot Park, right? New construction, all new builds. Over here is Prospect Park, new construction, right? All new builds. And then there's some new construction over here in Discovery. Everything else is a mix between resale and new construction. So obviously resale up here in Bryant Park, because that was built in 2016. It's one of the oldest sections of Easton Park. Over here we have the detached condos. Those are going to be the cheapest options that you have in the low 400s. And then down here is where we're looking in Kieke Park. So there's not a lot of homes available. Okay, there's 8 homes total. And so what I did was I just drew around this, and we're just going to look at these 8 homes that are available, okay? So looking at these 8, we have, as I said before, square footage between 1900 to 2900. If you look at the acreage, the lot size, you're going to be looking at 0.12 up to 0.24, so pretty wide range. I'm sure that 0.24 home is probably on a corner lot. Pretty wide range there. It's really important to consider that too and not just look at square footage. Looking at the days on market gives us a good idea of the kind of market we're in right now. So as I said, 92 homes for sale in all of Easton Park, and that's not including just going into new construction from nothing. You can obviously do that. But the homes currently available here, average days on market is 134 days, which is a lot of days for homes for sale. So if you're thinking of buying, now really is a great time, not just because prices are coming down and actually interest rates are coming down. Let me just, so it's not scripted, but let me look real quick. Today, 30-year fixed is at 6.11%. And that is, I think, an 18-month, I don't think, it's an 18-month low. We're getting close to a 2-year low. So interest rates are very low compared to where they've been the past 2 years, which is great news for buyers. But then also, these days on market, you have so much leverage, you have so much negotiating power. And a couple of these are brand new. You can see the year built, this one, 2024, 2024. I think both of these are new mark homes. I know this one is. This is a really good deal. We're gonna look in a second. But on top of that, they are offering closing costs paid. They're offering flex cash to bring the price even lower. So there's good negotiating power if you, again, work with the right realtor to get those deals and not just go with, you know, whatever the builder says, this is how much it costs. It's like you can negotiate everything in real estate. So be smart about that and definitely speak with a realtor before you just jump in and talk with the builder rep. You can see the price range ranging from 410, which is very low. I don't think that property is going to stay on the market long. That's dropped quite a bit, all the way up to just shy of 700,000. Homes in Kieke Park not too long ago were selling up in the 800,000s. So these numbers are quite a bit lower than they were, which again is great news for people who are wanting to get into the neighborhood. Great. Cool, I think that's all I wanted to kind of show you guys on what's available. Let's actually now leave and let's go walk Kieke and check out some of the homes that are for sale. So the first home we're checking out today in Kieke is listed at $535,000. This is a new build from Newmark. It's actually the last Newmark that's available in Kieke. It is 2,502 square feet and is a 4-bed, 3.5 bath. This house, so you can kind of see where we are in the neighborhood, has a shared driveway. So you see 4 homes sharing this long driveway. We're right next to a playground, so if you have kids, that's perfect. You're walking distance right across the street from the playground. And then quiet street, this is Corrigan Street, which is right off of Chrysler, the main road that cuts through Kieke Park. Now this home, in my opinion, is the best deal of a new construction in all of Easton Park. And I actually just did a video called Best Deals, where I tour the inside of this home and talk extensively about it. So I'm not going to do that in this video just to save us some time. If you are interested in seeing the inside, I encourage you to check out that Best Deals video that I posted a week or 2 ago. But yeah, let's go check out the next house on the tour. The second house we're checking out in Kieke Park today is listed at $613,000. This is a 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,400 square foot home. And as you can see, we're actually on the other side of the playground that we were at. We were literally just down there for the first house on the tour. So this is directly on Chrysler, which is the main road that goes through the neighborhood. We are going to get inside this house. It's vacant. The big thing, the selling point for this house is they have a Tesla solar roof, which I can't tell if you can see from the video, but they have the Tesla solar panel on the side here. They also have, most homes in Easton Park have an EV charger in the garage. This one has 2. And I know because I've walked past this house numerous times, I live just down the street, that 2 EV drivers lived here before. So if you have 2 EV vehicles or you plan to have 2, this is a perfect setup for you on top of having that Tesla roof. That's going to bring the prices down so much for charging those vehicles. Just doing a quick tour of this house, we have wood flooring. We have mother-in-law suite right by the front door, so guest bedroom here with their own bathroom. We'll go upstairs in a minute. You have a really nice kitchen here. I forgot to say this is a Brookfield home. Brookfield is the builder for this house, and it's resale, obviously. So really nice kitchen, lots of counter space. I like the gray, bluish gray cabinets with the black handles. The pantry's massive. It's like pantry, and then it just keeps on going underneath the stairs. They have some upgrades, so the automatic lights, that's a really nice touch in quite a few of the pantry, and I know the master closet has it too. Really nice fridge with that on-screen. Yeah, I'm a fan of the kitchen. It looks really, really great. We have a utility room, not much to write home about here. They ripped out I'm assuming they had on a pedestal and it was too tall for that, so they ripped it out. Coat closet, and then we have our 2-car garage with the windows, so you get some natural light in here. And as I said, you have those 2 EV chargers there also. Not a ton of storage here, but pretty typical for a 2-car garage. Another upgrade is they've added these shutters. So very easy to open and close. And then you can also fully open it if you want that all natural light. So this is on all of the windows in the home. So it's a really nice upgrade that the previous owners, current owners, have put in. Looks like we have a smart thermostat. This is the master bedroom. Decent sized bedroom. Brookfield never does like massive bedrooms, but this one's fine. And then master bath, dual vanity. We have the tub and the shower, which is great. And then decent sized closet again with the natural or the automatic light switch. The favorite part for me is actually the yard. So let's check that out. This is, again, kind of an odd thing, but they have shutters there. They're actually a sliding door. Then you have your regular sliding door. Huge backyard. This is on 0.191 acres, which is larger than the average for Easton Park and for Kieke Park. So we're on a corner lot, massive, massive yard. Really well maintained. You can see the side. It's just stones here. Looks like a very new AC unit. So you just have this one walkway that you could cover. You have to talk to the HOA how to do that. Then you have more grass over here. And I really like what they did, putting this these vines up here on the side of the house. It really just adds another design element to the home. It keeps it really unique. And then you have the gate. So multiple ways of entering and exiting this massive backyard. But this is a big selling point for me, having a yard. I have dogs. Well, I have one dog. I will have two, as soon as my wife agrees. So having that big yard is very, very cool. All right, let's finish by checking out upstairs. So upstairs, we're gonna have 2 bedrooms and a landing and a bathroom. And that's it. There's not much more to write about upstairs. So we have first guest bedroom, very large landing. So a great open space. Again, with the shutters on the windows. And then we have bathroom, kind of odd. I don't know why we put wallpaper on one wall. The tiles, it's just kind of builder grade. So not much to write about with the bathroom. And then other bedroom, also decent size. Definitely some stains on this carpet, so you want to get that figured out before moving in. But yeah, this is the second house in the tour. I think this is a great one for if you have EV vehicles, if you have children, and so you want them to have their own space, kind of separated, but you still have your own space downstairs. If you have someone older living with you or someone that it kind of wants to be separate a little bit, you have that bedroom and bathroom right by the front door, separated from the rest of the house, and then that huge backyard with the Tesla roof, that's $613,000. I think it was originally at the low 800,000s. So getting a house with this Tesla roof is definitely gonna be a steal. There's very, very, very few in the entire neighborhood. So reach out if you want more info on this one. And yeah, let's go check out the last house. Final home we're checking out today is listed at $699,000. That's the highest price currently available in Kieke Park. It is a 4-bed, 4 full bath house. It's a very odd layout. So I say 4 bath or 4 bedroom, 4 bath, but we'll talk about it when we get in. It's very unique. This is a pace setter home. It is a new construction home. So currently available from the builder. And yeah, let's go take a look. And in the interest of not making this a 30-minute video, I'm gonna try to just walk quickly because this is a 2,900 square foot home. So we are looking at a large front patio. This is on Apogee, by the way. So over there is Prospect Park, where they will be building homes, but you are on a pretty big road in Easton Park. You see we have this gate here that you can lock. And then the first thing that makes this interesting is you have this separate, what they call casita. Basically a guest house. So living space, you can put a mini fridge down there or just working desk. They have their own full bathroom and they have their own pretty decent sized closet. So first thing that makes it stand out, and this is one of the bedrooms, so that's why I said it's kind of an odd one, is you have the casita. So if you have guests frequently, this is a great option for you because they can kind of let themselves in and out pretty easily. Then we have the patio. It's kind of a side patio, long patio with a small stretch of grass here. And we can walk out, so you can see there's really not much more going on here. We have some stones either side, and then a little patch of grass over there in the corner that you're never really gonna get to. Personally, I don't really like this design for a patio. I would prefer a view, and right now there is no view. I'm just looking at walls and then my neighbor's house and then walls. So the view of these homes isn't great. If that's super important to you, there are homes, especially in Pilot Park, that have amazing views. But it's very secluded. It's all one piece, which is nice. Looking into the main house now. We have office space right here, double doors. This is all tile, wood look tile. We have our next bedroom. I like the amount of natural light coming in here. That's really nice. Most homes just have that one window. Adding those two there is definitely makes a big difference. Then you have guest bathroom. And now we're looking at the main living area. And then going into the kitchen. The kitchen for me is, it's kind of lackluster. The countertop is very thin. There's no handles on any of the cabinets. It's not massive. Like, I would think for this price range, I would want a slightly fancier kitchen. So it's not, you know, a huge deal, but yeah, I don't know. And then just like the microwave oven setup, like there's so many homes out there that have the built-in oven into the shelving with the microwave above it. So the kitchen is not really doing it for me, personally. It's okay, but there are nicer ones. Pantry here, decent sized pantry. Again, you can get bigger. And then right off the kitchen, we have the utility room, which is quite nice. You have your own sink here, more storage space, which is awesome. So utility room looks great. And then master bedroom, which is quite large. You have a lot of natural light, and then you have this extra space, this little den right next to the bedroom, which I would probably use as kind of a reading nook area. Then you have the master bath. I don't know how I feel about this. I like the separated sinks, like his and hers, I like that. I like the shower a lot, the step. It's a pretty large shower. I like the design. Like, I think this tile floor looks great. I don't like the placement of the bath. I will take a bath once a year, right? I'm a shower guy, so I'm not really gonna use it. What I will do though is hit this corner once a week. Like, I know myself, and I don't like how much it juts out. So this is it's a cool looking bathroom. I think for me, functionality wise, that is going to cause more issues than solve. We have the closet, quite a large closet. And then the toilet in here. So, bathroom looks pretty cool. The master bedroom, I really like this extra space. I'd say the master bedroom and the utility room are definitely the highlights so far for me. And then obviously the casita is really cool. The kitchen, I don't know, it just doesn't do much for me. And then we have this kind of odd walkway. There's nothing really here. It's not quite wide enough to put a shelf, but that leads to the garage, 2-car garage, decent amount of space on the sides there, you can see, with this extra little space here for storage. Walking out of the kitchen end. So if you own a pet, if you have a dog, this is good that you have this area here. We actually have easy access to grass, and so we can play fetch with the dog and not have to walk all the way around the house. And then you have this extra little patio space. Now, the thing that makes this house really unique is what I'm about to show you next. If you recall, I said it's a 4-bedroom, 4-bath. I've only shown you 3 bedrooms and 3 baths, and that's because of this. So this model, you would think this door leads to the garage. It does not. It has an ADU, an accessory dwelling unit. And the main purpose of this would be to rent out this space, whether you did it through Airbnb for short-term leases, or if you did a regular 12-month lease, actually having a tenant. But they have quite a bit of storage space here. And then they have their own studio apartment here. So it comes full with microwave, gas range, same that you have downstairs. Their own full fridge, bench, really nice view. Dishwasher, excuse me, words are hard. With their own sink. Same flooring as below. Have their own bathroom. and then closet space with washer dryer stacked. So, and pretty nice views. So, I mean, this would be the only reason to get this home is to use this space as a rental unit. So really, it's not a 4-bedroom in the classic sense. It's gonna be 2 main bedrooms in the main house. Then you have the casita for guests. Then you have this ADU for renting out and being able to lower your monthly mortgage payment on the whole property. This is really nice because they have their own steps coming from outside, so they don't have to come into the house at all for renters. They can just come up, live their own lives, leave. You never need to hear them, you never need to see them. And there's just some privacy, some barriers there, which is always good. So yeah, this is definitely a very unique layout. I'm not sure if I like it per se. I think the first house on the tour was probably my personal favorite. But this one has unique features, like the ADU is going to, if you're comfortable being a landlord, is going to lower your monthly mortgage payment because you'll be able to get someone to pay rent and lower it by that much. So if you're interested in kind of exploring this, as I said at the beginning of the video, there's not a lot of new construction homes. I think it's just this pace setter and one Newmark home, the first one, and then everything else is taken up. So if you're interested in checking out these houses, Pacesetter and Newmark are also building more outside of Kieke Park, so you have options there too. But reach out, I'd love to help you kind of see what's the best fit for you, what's the best fit for your budget, and then how we can negotiate a better price than just walking into the builder's sales rep office and asking, can I get this house? Oh, it's listed at $699,000, let's do it. It's like, well, no, let's negotiate, right? In this market, negotiate as a buyer. But yeah, thank you for checking out my video on Kieke Park. It doesn't matter if you're looking to move in 9 days, 90 days, next year, whenever. I also service all of Austin area. If Easton Park, for whatever reason, isn't working for you, I'm happy to help really anyone, try to figure out where they're living next and the best way to go about doing that, because it is such a bumpy road moving. So if I can help in any way, please reach out. My contact info is in the description below. Best way to contact me, my personal favorite, is Zoom. There's a link in the description, and you fill out a quick questionnaire, and then we schedule a Zoom call. I get to know you a little bit better. I get to know your personal needs and concerns and questions. I can help you right then and there, and then we can take it from there. But calling, texting, email, that also works for me too. So feel free to reach out. I'll stop talking, I promise. And until next time, I hope to see you around Easton Park. Thanks.